Hello everyone, the Flying Scotsman here, and welcome to this episode of the Flying Scotsman Christmas. Now I must apologise for the terrible sound quality in my last few J-Plays videos. I was using the Xbox app, and that didn't go so well. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the... I'm actually going to be using the whatchamacallit, the Open Broadcast Studio. And the game that we're going to play today is, or take a look at even, is the latest Crash Bandicoot game, Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Now this game was made by Toys for Bob, who also did, I believe they did the Nintendo Switch part of Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Now, I find this odd that this is Crash Bandicoot 4, because it, well, the Crash Bandicoot 4 that I would have thought of as Crash Bandicoot 4 was the Wrath of Cortex for the PlayStation 2, the Xbox, and the GameCube. However, it seems that this one is now the official Crash Bandicoot 4, and well, Uka has managed to rip a hole in the space-time continuum. That's actually part of the story, but what I think happened is the hole in the space-time continuum that he managed to rip was sufficient enough that he was able to completely retcon the events of Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex, which was never actually called Crash Bandicoot 4, so I guess that's something, whereas this one is. So, it's about time. There's a lot of new gameplay mechanics. It's very difficult. They're messing about with multiverse versions of characters, so you get to see a multiverse version of Tawna Bandicoot. You can even play as Tawna Bandicoot. And no, she still doesn't fancy Crash Bandicoot. It's actually quite tragic, because while Crash thought that he'd had a chance with Tawna Bandicoot, I think the official storyline now is that the official universe storyline is that Tawna Bandicoot ended up getting it together with Pinstripe Potteroo from the original Crash Bandicoot game. You remember that gun-toting lowlife that you had to... You remember that gun-toting lowlife that we had to deal with in the first Crash Bandicoot? Well, yeah. Anyway, so we're going to play a couple of levels, and I'm going to show you the game. I mean, this is not necessarily an in-depth review, nor is it an in-depth playthrough. It's basically just me being unable to play the game. So I know there's a YouTuber that has a very similar phrase. I forget which one it is, but yeah. Okay, so we have that. Off balance. Is this right? I'm not sure. So, you have the regular game, but you also have the ability to go and take a look at flashback tapes. So basically this is, where Crash Bandicoot was being trained back in 1996 by Dr. Cortex. Jings. Is this a boss level? I get the horrible feeling that we're going to start on a bloody boss level. This game really is a case of get good. That's not entirely possible. But we do have some of the old characters.
You've arrived! And now for your reward!
Now we're getting
Stay put while I catch this. Hold still!
Whoops. I don't... Whoops. So as you can see, already it's hard. Oh, shit. And you don't lose lives so much as you gain deaths.
For science! Not the face!
Okay, I guess that's how you...
Just need to know if this is lethal.
Oh, James. So as you can see, it's... very quick moving.
Not the face! Fly, my gelatinous puppets! Fiddlesticks!
Could really use a...
Enjoy
could
your
really
trip.
use a mask.
This one has extra babachil in him.
James.
Ooze your way to victory!
Ah.
Not the face!
Well, that's nice. Childish name calling.
Yes!
Sorry about that. I had to go and answer the door. I had to... Oh, James, I don't even know how to do this. I had to... I'm reduced to ordering various liqueurs I like at Christmas through Amazon because it's 20. Do you know, I've had Amazon Prime throughout the year now. Yes, it's expensive. It's a cost I could do without, but... the amount of stuff I've ordered on Amazon this year, it's actually probably kind of helped to pay for itself. Now, there we go. I don't... Ah, am I supposed to... Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh, these bosses tend to have multiple stages as well nowadays, so it's not like it's not as easy as it used to be on Crash Bandicoot 1. Although, to be fair, Dr. Embryo always did have like an extra stage. Cheery bye. Anyway. Come back. Oh! It's like trying to find the best where to go, you know. I mean, these are. I think these are the smaller. I do love the cartoonishness of some of these bosses. Seriously? I couldn't jump! And this is very frustrating. And I know I'm supposed to get good. You know, I understand that. You know, games shouldn't be too easy, but I think, and I don't know if it's because I'm visually impaired and therefore, you know, my coordination isn't the greatest and you know, my rapid response time is on the floor, which it is, but you know, not to mention problem solving skills due to my being on the spectrum. But I mean, I'm just terrible at games, and I do find that it's entirely possible to make a game that is so hard that you just don't enjoy it anymore. And to be honest, whereas I've spent hours on previous Crash Bandicoot titles, previous Crash Bandicoot platform titles, this one is, for the most part, kind of stayed, well, not on the shelf, because it's I got it digital, but it's certainly not, I've certainly not played it anywhere near as much as I would like to have done. See what I'm just... So, well, I've just not wanted to. You know, it's just been so frustratingly hard that I have enjoyed some of the levels, but there's a lot of them that I just haven't. And I would like to show you some of the mechanics, but you know, I've kind of got myself drawn into this boss fight now, so I can't show you much. Apart. I mean, just, I can't. I guess that's why the PS4 has the option that you can get a friend to remote in and help you. Oh, for goodness sakes. I guess that's the older brother setting, because, you know, I mean, it's, my older brother used to be brilliant. I mean, he would have had this game complete by now. Probably has had, for all I know. But, you know, it's I guess now you've got that setting, you know, where you can get someone online to help you with the game. I thought I died. See what I mean? And I find it quite ironic. I mean, yes, this game has got colour blindness accessibility, but I find some of the contrast not good enough. And it's quite funny how Naughty Dog, Crash Bandicoot's original creator, has done amazing things. From what I've seen, I don't have the game, but from what I've seen, they've done amazing things with the accessibility options in The Last of Us 2. So, yeah. I really wish I would come back and take Crash Bandicoot back under wing. Oh. There we go. Goodness only knows what's going to happen now. Oh, not this. I hate these. I hate when it goes into like edge enhance mode. Why do you have to be a cheap bloody Photoshop filter? Not that anything about Photoshop is cheap. This Super Spencer is just one of the many temporary power-ups that one can get on Crash Bandicoot 4. You have, well, you'll see if I ever get to play any of the rest of the game. Damn it. I suppose that's an upside to not having game overs. You know, having to start the whole thing again. Because I mean, there's a lot of levels on this game that's just like, it's not pleasant. It's like, I don't ever want to have to do that again. And then you've had people with corrupted game saves as well. So, I mean, they've had to restart and go through a lot of the ordeal stuff again. Oh, jeez. That's how you be efficient. See what I mean? I can't anticipate quick enough to react. And I could blame it on the fact that I'm doing remote play, but I mean, this, I don't have an Avermedia mount, so well, this is the best way to capture it without having to put a camera in front of the TV screen, which is what I'm going to have to do for any Nintendo Switch games that I want to play. Finally!
And now, for my final test, taste my reptilian wrath. My cloaca. No.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so we've finally done it. That was an ordeal. Gotta wonder how the loading times would stack up on the new generation of consoles. Inverted mode unlocked. Replay completed level in Embryo's backward, brain-scrambling, bumper-berry-fueled inverted mode. Also more gems to collect. I'd rather not, if you don't mind. Oh, and now backed up another dimension. The classic Crash skin unlocked. Go to the skins menu to equip skins and discover how to unlock more. So, yeah, I'm just going to play this normally. Oh, I can barely do it as it is. So, I think this is a regular platforming level. So, hopefully I'll be able to show you, sorry about that, hopefully I'll be able to show you some more of the newer mechanics. So for the most part it is a platforming game, but depending on if you wear a certain suit, you can switch out platforms and blocks, make them appear as if from other dimensions. I don't know if that's meant to be what they're from. You've got your spin suit, which you can like have a nice kind of spin thing. If you're Tawna, you can hook onto. You can use a grappling hook to hook onto various platforms. So this. There we go. Kind of like the jazz music on this level. Well, I had to wonder if there was anything there. You never know with these games. There's always something to unlock, isn't there? But if you jump on this platform here, and then you might find Rayman's a bloody worse for that. You if you go a certain way, then you know a cage full of Electoons will appear. And you've got to free the Electoons, but in order to be able to do that, you've got to know where they are, so you can punch open the cage. And oh, Mechty me! Oh no, I'm becoming cross-eyed. Oh dear. I do quite like how the music will kind of go into a more kind of echoey. It'll kind of sound a wee bit off and echoey when you die. That's pretty cool. What is this? Are these swamps? Oh look, they've got their Christmas lights up. That went well. I think on the actual levels the game will take pity on you and give you an Aku Aku mask if you should happen to need one. You know, if you've been dying for a wee bit. Wah! I don't know why I do this, because usually halfway through the level I realise how difficult I'm finding it and give up trying to get all the boxes. I waited too long there. So this is just regular Crash Bandicoot at the moment. Right. Oh, I don't like that. What is this supposed to be? Some kind of vaudevillian village? Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I missed all those boxes. Ah, well. I thought I'd just died. That is just weird. I'm going to stick a little match up to my butt. Very South Park. I remember what happened when Kenny did that. He died. I will say one thing I do like about this game. You probably that maybe wasn't the best place to show you. Just went Spody. Now I just was cremated. Alright, I did get an Aku Aku mask. But I've lost it again. Bon. Right, you might notice as I'm jumping, there's a yellow circle under me. This is, I'm not sure if this is meant to be an accessibility option, but enhanced shadows, something that I definitely do approve of, and I don't know what the hell just happened there. I mean, that's the problem, like, you know, a lot of this is just kind of, yeah, some of it is difficult to differentiate, and I just oh, jeez. Come on. And the mask kind of goes around Crash Bandicoot like in Crash Team Racing. A Jack-in-the-Box, that is quite a unique enemy. Where are you? This level design is very Rayman-esque. I'm finding. I don't know what the hell just happened there. I realise it's supposed to be kind of circus, kind of vaudeville, kind of circus themed almost. It's I do kind of miss games where your platform levels would have kind of some kind of theme, but obviously, you know, a lot of them were trying to copy the Mario regular kind of green world and ice and desert and castle, you know, so you've got things like Crash Bandicoot where you would have like different types of worlds. I'm not saying you wouldn't have ice or desert or what have you, because you could, but yeah, you've got worlds like this. Oh, jeez. We got Jack-in-the-Box to death again. So this Crash Bandicoot game is on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and I'm guessing if it's either going to be enhanced for or will be re-released on the newer platforms like the Xbox Series and the PlayStation 5, if you can get one. Which, you know, I mean, obviously, I'm feeling quite incensed. Whoopsie. That's not how you're supposed to deal with TNTs. Don't do that, kids. It's never good. Golden Wumpa Fruit. Nice. Not that I'm planning to buy one, but the way that the scalpers have been with the new consoles, you know, and they've just been allowed to do so, I just think that is bloody awful. I mean, I live in the UK, and that is a problem, you know. So I mean, and I get you know, incensed by people scalping retro equipment, and I understand that there's, you know, going to be shortages of these things, but just, you know, it's when the Central Entertainment Exchange gets, you know, starts kind of pricing stuff, you know, starts charging scalper prices as well. You know, that's when I'm just like, no, you're legitimizing it, and I don't like it. But I mean, I'm stop that. I'm not planning to buy one of the new consoles. Not just yet. I mean, maybe in a year or two. I can't say never because, you know, I mean, I did that with the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 generation, and now look, I've ended up with both of them. And actually, they have come in quite handy for things like Retrofest. We have done a few PlayStation 4 games. We have done a few Nintendo Switch games. The Nintendo Switch is something that I saw. I got to have a go with in person. I definitely wanted. So I can't say that I will never buy a new generation console because I can't. For all anyone knows, I could do. But I'm not planning to get one at the moment. I've just built myself my new PC, and you know, I think that's gonna do. I think that is gonna. I think that will help me out for gaming. Yes, the class of graphics card I've got in it is dinner from 3 days ago, but you know, it's still reasonably good. You know, it will still play a lot of games, and I only have a 1080p monitor, so I'm fine. You know. But we'll have to see. You know, we'll have to see. You know what comes out. I mean, it was Crash Bandicoot that actually prompted me to get one of the newer consoles in the first place. And you know, Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox One, absolutely. You know, I got that because you know, to be honest, we were getting sick of modders on the PC version. You know, and I knew, you know, a few of my friends had Xbox Ones, and, you know, we used to like to play Grand Theft Auto, so I thought, well, you know, I'm going to play this on the Xbox. And, you know, hopefully I'll be able to enjoy it a bit more. But the trouble is, I'll be, you know, you can't switch between, like, PlayStation and PC, so I'd obviously invested more time and money into the PC, into my PC's profile, so I just ended up going back to that. It's what the hell is wrong with this? I'd ended up spending more time, you know, with the PC version, so I've ended up just kind of going back to that. But unfortunately, there are games that only seem to be available on the consoles, although in terms of Xbox, that is becoming less the case. Microsoft, I think, are realising that Xbox as a console is not necessarily the future of the platform, and you're getting universal Windows platform apps, so you can, you know, finally play the games on PC, and, you know, you'll get the, you know, you'll often get the enhanced versions of the games. I don't know if you're going to get, I don't know if the version of Forza you're going to get being enhanced for Series S and X Xboxes are going to be, that's a stupid name for the console. Because what would you refer to it collectively as? The Xbox Series? Because that is just bloody ridiculous right enough. But I don't know if the version of Forza for the Xbox S and X is going to be the same as the PC, or is it going to be better? Because I know that the version of Forza for the PC was equivalent to the version that you would have got on the Xbox One X, rather than the more original Xbox. I should have known I was going to get Jack in the Box to death again. So yeah, I mean, I'm really struggling. I don't know, probably it's my eyesight, but I just feel like the older Crash games are slightly easier to see. Yeah, I don't like that, because, you know, I'm not the only visually impaired person who's had to kind of give up gaming some of the newer games. You know, it's... And it was really bad in the mid-2000s when everything was brown and grey. Ugh. Thanks basically every version of Call of Duty in the world ever. Wow. Got a checkpoint. Ah, good. So once we've done this bonus round... Oh no, I can show you it now. So we have this suit. So what you can do is you get to swap out which boxes actually exist in the universe that you're in. So, the way that this works is that it's quite awkward. So, I'm on this box at the moment, so I need to jump and change for this box. And then I need to go onto that platform, which no longer exists in the universe, so I need to press the R2 button. But now these boxes don't exist, so... You know what I mean? Oops. That worked. Except in every which possible way. See what I mean? I'm just... I mean, this is one of the mechanics that I don't like, because I just think it's a wee bit... I just think it's a wee bit awkward. Obviously, there's going to be some really good great gamers who've got it down pat, and they're going to make it look like the easiest thing in the world. I'm not that. No. I mean, I play games because I want to enjoy them. I wondered if I should wait, because I know I'm going to need to come back on myself, so where am I? Oh, I'm there. Okay. Right. Okay, that's good. Oh. No, that's bad. One, two, three, 4, 5, switcheroo, and there we go. See what I mean? Just you've got to be just ready for that kind of thing. Just if it wasn't hard enough already. But I mean, like I said, I think I've probably missed a lot of boxes anyway, so I don't even know why I'm bothering. And then I got all disorientated, and then I end up with that. Alright, come on. Alright. Oh. So, I think I will probably just leave it there. Because this video has gone on for quite a while. But this has been Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. If you like a challenge, if you like a really difficult game, you're a fan of the Crash Bandicoot franchise, then I would certainly give it a bash. Would I pay full price for it? I wouldn't. Even though I did. I did, but maybe you shouldn't. But I mean, it really is your call to make. Maybe you could ask it. Maybe you could get it for Santa for Christmas. But you know, I mean, if that's if this is the kind of thing that you're into, then yeah, definitely go ahead. It's a nice addition to the series. You know, some people will appreciate the change of mechanics, but I'm not even going to bother. Some people will appreciate the new mechanics, you know? There's people who do want newer things to be able to do in the game, and I can't honestly say that I blame them. I'm a traditional platformer. Obviously, you know, you've got to keep the formula fresh after a number of years. Whether this is the right way to do it, maybe it'll grow on me, you know? I don't know. I've always quite liked Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex, but I thought there was too many vehicle and mech suit and hamster ball kind of levels in that game for my liking. So that's one that's kind of also stayed up on the shelf. But you know, I mean, it's nice to have another Crash Bandicoot platform game. So I guess my opinions about this one, they're kind of mixed. You know, will I be able to get good at it like I have with the original Insane trilogy, or you know, the original 3 games even? Well, we'll have to see. You know, do I have the patience for such things today? Did I have the patience for such things back when? Well, that's really hard to say. But you know, to have tried. Would I like Naughty Dog to bring the game back in-house? Yeah, I would. Will they ever do that? No, they bloody won't, probably. They're onto other things like the Last of Us series, you know, and have basically been since Sony Entertainment basically gave them Das Boot after. I can't imagine if they had any hand in Crash Team Racing. I'm sure they did, but I can't remember. But I mean, this platform wasn't so Wii. Then you know, I mean, I am getting a bit of enjoyment out of this, you know. So it's anyone's guess, really. Before I do go, one thing I would like to show you, another mechanic to this game. Yep, we have the wee lines that Crash Bandicoot can almost skate down. I don't know how to get past those guys. Oh, wait, no I do, because you can either hang on to the lines. So, I'll just let the cannon guy sort me out. Blah! I forget which button to press. So it's just basically going to be a mad bit of button mashing. It's like, which one do I do? That went well. You might have noticed the music kind of changes as you get to different parts of the level as well. So this is one of those games, like a lot of Nintendo titles, that uses different music based upon what you're doing in a game. Checks, I'm not doing well. I'd like to be able to show you more than the first second or so of this wee skater line. I keep jumping too early, that's the problem. I'm really struggling, actually, to see what's going on, because these sections are so fast that I just can't. That's one way of doing it. But But you can see how frustrated I get with this game. Ah, there we go. It's the B button. Or if you're on a PlayStation, it would be circle. Right, so I know what I need to do. There we go. Oh, again, too early. See what I mean? So I thought I would just try and finish this level. I mean, whether I take you guys to the end. I'm actually going to have to reopen the stream here. Because, I mean, that's... this is just on my network. If streaming can be this bad on my own network... Yes, there is a controller connected, alright? Okay, where's my mouse pointer gone? That's not good. Can't see my bloody mouse pointer now. There we go. If this is how bad streaming is just on my network, the Xbox is literally across the room and it's all cabled in. Then how the hell does something like Google Stadia stand a chance? Whoops. That is exactly what will happen. Anyway, this has been this episode of the Flying Scotsman's Christmas. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and please feel free to join me for the next episode. Cheery bye.